Imagine an ocean whose existence you've never contemplated. It lies not above us, but beneath our feet, hidden in the depths of the Earth's crust, invisible and silent. 23 million cubic kilometers of water. That's 100 times more than all the planet's lakes and rivers combined. For millennia, this water has filled cracks in rocks, seeped through porous formations, creating giant underground reservoirs at depths of up to 3 kilometers. We call them aquifers. And now you're about to learn what would happen if this hidden world suddenly vanished. Map of the Invisible. Ogallala, Great Artesian Basin. Guarani. They sound like names of forgotten civilizations, but these are the titans, subterranean oceans feeding entire continents. Right now, as you read this, billions of people are drinking water that seeped into the ground during the age of pharaohs. These aquifers aren't just water. They're the planet's architecture, natural sponges of sandstone and limestone, holding moisture and stabilizing the Earth's crust. Remove them, and the planet begins to collapse into itself. We've already seen the warning signs. Mexico City is sinking 10 centimeters annually. Jakarta is drowning at a rate of 25 centimeters per year. Skyscrapers tilt. Roads crack. This is only the beginning. Day 1. The Great Evaporation. Morning begins like any other. But deep underground, something impossible is happening. The temperature of groundwater begins rising catastrophically. A geothermal anomaly? An unknown physical process? It doesn't matter. 23 million cubic kilometers of water turn to steam within hours. Californians will feel it first. The ground will tremble. Not like an ordinary earthquake. This will sound like the roar of a giant boiler. Steam pressure will tear through the surface. Columns of boiling water will shoot up to the height of skyscrapers. Asphalt will explode in fountains. Then the real nightmare begins. Cities collapse, literally. The voids left by the water cannot support the weight of civilization. The San Joaquin Valley, feeding America, drops 50 meters. Buildings fold like houses of cards. Shanghai, New Delhi, Phoenix, massive megacities turn to ruins in a single day. Then the fault lines awaken. Water in the Earth's crust acted as lubricant, restraining tectonic plates. Now it's gone. The Pacific Ring of Fire erupts in a series of mega-earthquakes. Magnitude 7, 8, 9. The Hoover Dam splits in two. Nuclear plants cooled by groundwater begin to melt down. The alternative nightmare, the Great Breakthrough. But there's another scenario, even more terrifying. Imagine the opposite. A tectonic cataclysm destroys the rock formations locking in the aquifers. And all the underground water, all at once, instantaneously, bursts to the surface. 23 million cubic kilometers in 24 hours. This isn't rain. This isn't flooding. This is a planetary deluge. Oceans rise 60 meters. London disappears in 6 hours. New York in 8. Shanghai, Tokyo, Mumbai, ghosts beneath the water. 3 billion people flee to the mountains, but the mountains have no room. Humanity's final battle begins, a war for dry land. But the real horror isn't the water, it's the salt. Fresh water from aquifers mixes with seawater. The result is brackish poison, too salty to drink, too fresh for ocean life. Ecosystems collapse across the planet. Agriculture dies in salt flats. Civilization retreats to glaciers, the last sources of clean water. 30 days later, a world without water. Back to the first scenario. A month has passed since the evaporation. Satellite cameras capture images of apocalypse. Kansas wheat fields, scorched desert. Pakistan's rice terraces, cracks in the earth wide enough for cars. Chilean vineyards, dead skeletons of vines. 80% of the planet's irrigated land depended on groundwater. Now it's gone. 4 billion people are starving. Food riots engulf capitals. Governments fall within a week. Supermarkets are empty. A loaf of bread costs a month's salary. Those who stockpiled canned goods become the new aristocracy. Los Angeles looks like a set from a post-apocalyptic film. 60% of its water supply came from aquifers. The city emptied in 2 weeks. Skyscrapers stand like tombstones of civilization. Industry is dead. Silicon Valley has ground to a halt. Producing a single microchip requires 100 liters of ultra-pure water. Factories are closed. The internet runs on emergency generators. Humanity rolls back to the pre-industrial era within months. Rivers become the new imperial boundaries. The final wars are fought over the Nile, Mississippi, Amazon. These aren't battles for oil or territory anymore. This is war for the very right to exist. Go from the future. Stop. Return to reality. This hasn't happened yet, but we're moving toward it every single day. We're pumping groundwater 3 times faster than nature replenishes it. Saudi Arabia has already lost 80% of its reserves. India, Iran, Mexico are following. Some aquifers filled during the last ice age, 12,000 years ago. They will never recover on human timescales. We're drinking dinosaur water and thinking it's infinite. The inhabitants of Easter Island thought the same as they cut down the last trees. They looked at the empty ocean and didn't understand they were doomed. We look at the taps in our homes and don't understand either. But unlike them, we still have time to see the abyss and step back from the edge.